Ohio's Redistricting Commission submitted new legislative maps to the Ohio Supreme Court for review. And for the fourth time, those maps have been rejected.
Yeah, Brandon Simmons explains what it could mean for upcoming elections.
It's back to the drawing board again. For the fourth time, the maps submitted by Ohio's Redistricting Commission have fallen short of what the law requires. That's what the Ohio Supreme Court decided today, declaring maps submitted on March 28th are gerrymandered in a way that favors Republicans. Back in 2015, a law was passed that required maps to be redrawn in a way that doesn't favor one party over another. Because the commission hasn't submitted maps to meet that requirement, this year's primary process is a little different for Ohioans. When you head to the polls on May 3rd, you won't see primary races for the Statehouse, state senators, or state central committee. Other statewide positions, including the gubernatorial race, U.S. congressional seats, and local issues, will still appear on the May 3rd ballot. At the moment, the plan is to hold another election for the excluded races on August 2nd. That's the day designated for special elections this year. However, the Secretary of State has argued that updated maps must be complete by this coming Wednesday to make that work. But that, too, could be in limbo, as the Supreme Court has given the commission until May 6th to submit another round of revisions.
Now, this delay in the map-making process isn't free to taxpayers. It will already cost all of us millions of dollars to hold another election, no matter the date or which maps are eventually used, Jay.
Well, Brandon, the assumption is we'll eventually get a set of maps that we can use, but we've done this 4 times before with no luck. What happens if the next set of maps also gets rejected? What do we do?
Yeah, that'll be a big problem. If that ends up happening, the decision does go and proceed to a panel of 3 federal judges who would decide which maps are used. They could use the ones that have been submitted and rejected already, or they could actually go back to old maps used in previous elections. Of course, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Jay.
All right, Brandon Simmons live from the newsroom. Brandon, thanks.